I thank Allah that my face doesn't look like what I've been through. Yes.
There's somebody here that needed that message, they needed that roar, they needed that lion woken up inside them. So when they walk outside, they walking with pride. When they walk in that environment, they ain't afraid no more. Those problems that they had as a child, you got to go back in your mind and rescue that child that's been damaged. You got to go in the theater of your mind and go look to the negative past traumas on how you was treated and tell that child it's okay. Bring yourself back up because we are wrapped around the trauma that we went through.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is his messenger. This document is to serve both as a testimony and statement in the event I am made out to be a liar for the content that is revealed. On Friday, 2nd of November 2018, I received a text message from one of my from his mobile number, 07 at 3:28 p.m. saying, "Assalamu alaikum, hope you're well. Hospital rang me and I got to go back in Monday as have been diagnosed with tuberculosis. I have filled in but thought I'd tell you." To which I replied at 5:45 p.m. saying, "Wa alaikum salam. I'm sorry to have read that and I pray that Allah delivers you from it. Seek refuge in Allah, He's listening. Salam alaikum." To which he replied at 5:50 p.m. saying, "Wa alaikum salam. I have left my health in God's hands. He knows best, inshallah. Ul-Aziz, may my sins be forgiven. And if I've ever hurt you, please forgive me." Should these text messages be needed to be seen again, I have the original message and a screenshot of them saved. I do not know when it said, "And if I've ever hurt you, please forgive me," was an actual admission of guilt on his part. At the time of reading his response to me, I personally doubted that he knew exactly what he was asking me to forgive him for. Because over 25 years ago, when I was less than 9 years old, in and around the year 1996, when we were living at with my mama at work, he would sexually abuse me by making me lie down on the floor on my belly upstairs in the bedroom facing directly opposite the toilet with my shorts on. And he would rub his erect penis on my buttocks up and down until he ejaculated onto my shorts. He would then make me change my shorts, I presume now to stuff them into the washing machine. He called this the game. His name would be Demetrius, and my name would be Layla. I have lost count of how many times this happened, but it was so frequent for the duration of us living up. It had gotten to a point where he would inflate 2 balloons for me to stuff up my t-shirt to simulate breasts. I do not know how this game even started, but only as an adult, many, many years later, did I come to realize what had actually happened to me. Despite moving to, I'm unable to currently recall the door number, but it was. And afterwards then to. And then to. And then to. Before finally relocating back to Manchester, I do not recall if this game was ever played at any one of these other addresses that we had lived at. In the event I was confronted with my recollection of these events that I've described here, and he denies it, then will I consider making this public, i.e., reporting him for sexual abuse of me as a child when he himself couldn't have been older than 15 years of age when he did this to me. And at the point of writing, I was in a clear state of mind. I was not, nor do I consume any intoxicants, and I was not under the influence of any narcotics, banned substances, nor was I under any duress to write this account. I have simply used my spare time alone to gather myself together to detail this abuse at the hands of. In sharing my truth, I have released a heavy burden, and to some degree this has been therapeutic for me to finally write down all that I can remember, that which I have kept a secret for so long. I have no such motivations or feelings or spite to shame for what he has done to me. If he is ever confronted with my account and he denies these ugly truths, then he is solely accountable for the potential damage that I can imagine this will cause him, his wife, his children, and his extended family if I were to make this statement public. Furthermore, I will not be made out to be a liar and allow myself to remain a victim. He has the opportunity to be man enough to admit his guilt or be a coward and lie. In him lying about this, it prompts me to consider making this statement public and report him to the police if needed. For physical identification purposes, by appearances, looking, i.e., etc., in skin tone. He has with some I know that he usually keeps very or all over. He's around build and has and I believe he has also legally changed his birth name from, and he also goes by the nicknames of I do not know where in the city he lives, but I'm sure that won't be an issue should this document be submitted to the police or made public, etc. All praises be to Allah. My name is Bilal, and this is my oldest secret.